Hey guys, so I do have a little bit of a treat for you. I am giving you guys one of the lectures from my spirit summoning class on Udemy. So if you find this of interest, or this is the first time you've heard of me actually having classes on udemy.com, udemy.com, then definitely head over there. And if you just type magic with a K, then chances are you're going to find my videos, my classes on there. You can also check out the Magickology YT Facebook page for links to my Udemy classes, and that's where I really go in depth on a lot of stuff. And any questions, comments, complaints, concerns, issues that you may have, you can message me through Udemy, and I always get back to my students about clarifying things that they have difficulties with. But I have like 5 or 6 classes up on there right now on magical theater and psychodrama, magical mechanics, my handy sigil magic system, magical protection, and my summoning spirits class. I love making these classes, and I thought I'd share at least one of the sections of one of the classes with you guys today. Now, this topic is going to be rather simplistic in nature, but it is something that is important. So, if you have a goal that you are working towards that is going to take some time, then making a pact, aka agreement, they're kind of the same thing, um, is a very, very good idea because you're going to want that particular spirit that you're working with to help you on a long-term basis. You know, if you have someone working on your house for a while doing this, that, the other thing, then they get paid for this, that, the other thing. You know, if you have a friendship, you got to nurture that friendship. A working relationship, you have to nurture that working relationship too. So when we work with a spirit for a particular goal, you want to make an agreement with them. And I could just go through some examples of this so to give you the best idea. So, if I'm looking for a new job, I obviously have to send out a bunch of applications and wait. I have to go to a bunch of different interviews and wait. I can ask a particular spirit to assist me in acquiring a job. So I would do my ritual setup. I would cast a circle and all that. I would invoke the spirit and I would say, hey, I'm looking for a job in blank field. If you help me, then I will pay patronage to you while I am looking for this job. So I am willing to give you energy over time as I look for a job until I find the perfect one for me. So, what is this? This sets up the idea that I'm going to be giving something, well, the particular spirit is going to give me their assistance in finding that job. And you got to be very, very specific when it comes to that. So, for example, I would state that as long as I'm looking for a job and I'm sending out applications and I'm going on interviews, I am going to make offerings on a nightly basis to that particular spirit. And then on your altar, you can have an image of them. If they have an image, such as a god or goddess or a particular demons, even demon spirits, they do have pictures of them. You can find a lot of artistic drawings of them, even pictures from the actual culture. Like in Sumero-Akkadian, you can find pictures of Marduk and Enki and such, and you can have this image on their altar along with their sigil. I would definitely say at least a sigil for that particular entity. And then, for this example, every night I would cast my circle, do the whole ritual space, do the intention that I'm here to make an offering for our agreement, and then I would invoke the spirit with both focus on the sigil and chanting and visualization, seeing that spirit so I can communicate with them, state my intention that this is the offering I am giving you given our agreement that we have, and then I would burn the offering, or I would make the offering. If it's a libation, I would then go outside and I would pour it. If it is some kind of food offering, I would go outside and gift it to nature in their honor. If it is a like an herb or something or a resin, I would then burn it. And then as it burns, I would sit there and feel the presence and give thanks to the entity for helping me when I am allowing the energy of my offering to go off to them. So, pacts and agreements, it's like a contract, you know. And then when you actually acquire the outcome of your spell work, of your intention, such as in this case, acquiring the job, then you would do your ritual setup, cast circle, invoke the particular spirit, and then you would say, I have acquired what I have been seeking. Thank you very much for your help. And I'm going to give you this last offering in thanks, and I would make that offering a little bit bigger. Generally, my offering is the size of my fist to represent my will, and then I would just make it a little bit bigger. Like if you're holding an offering in here, then you would add a little bit more in thanks. And then you would say, this concludes our relationship. I look forward to working with you again. Thank you, farewell, and so mote it be, something like that. A lot of these things you can script yourself. You want to be very formal, very thankful. Don't be wishy-washy. Be very specific about what you are thankful for and thank that spirit. If you have a sigil for that spirit, by the way, you want to use the same sigil that you drew of that spirit every single time you work with them for that one goal. And then when it is over, you would release that spirit by, and I do two steps. First, I take that sigil and I rip it up so it frees the spirit, and then I burn the sigil as another way of offering energy to them. It not only breaks the connection, but it's also kind of a farewell because the energy and your physical link to that spirit goes off in the smoke. So, pacts and agreements are great things because it's like a contract with someone that is helping you out. And spirits are no different. We form an agreement of I give you X, you give me Y, and you can even set a timetable for it. For 1 month, I am going to offer you blank in exchange for blank. And then you go off and you do it for a month. And you have to be specific about, I am going to give an offering to you every day, every 2 days, every Friday, every Saturday, whatever it is. But whatever you agree to and propose, you got to stick to it. And if it doesn't work the first time, then try again. Your connection might not be strong enough, for example, or your offering may not be of liking to them. So be sure to research the particular spirit and what kinds of things they may like. If you can't get your hands on a particular material that is akin to their culture or what have you, then do a general burning, and you would have to declare to them, this is the offering that I could find for you. I hope that you take it, and it is with the best intention that I am offering this energy to you. I'm giving something of myself to you through this offering. Because when we buy offerings, right, when we make offerings or buy offerings, our work generates money, which then we translate into an offering and then we burn it. So it is a translation of energy from our effort to money to object to burning or offering said object, depending on what it is. So pacts and agreements are great things, and they should be used for long-term goals. I would also say for short-term goals, because not everything happens in a day. So even 2 days, 3 days, then make that pact for I give you X, you give me Y. I will do A, B, and C for you. You do A, B, and C for me. So that's a bit on pacts and agreements. I hope that you find this information useful.